All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. They'll run with his second-year man from ASU, Kalen Ballage. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked. Like one of those guys.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Watch the pass. Check 37. Check 37. Check safety. Check safety. Check.
They run it with Ballage. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Jackson from the shotgun. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Well, it was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
He's checking, he's checking. Check 26, check 26. Hey, Leo.
Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six. Being chased out left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Check four. Okay. Kill. Deuce. Kill. Sponge. No. Jump.
Balaj. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
Check back. 41 Mike, right here. 41 Mike. You better be afraid of me. 49, check 49.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson. Flush to his right. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
Switch gears. Don't get nervous. Wide. Get wide. Alert flare.
Here's Jackson to throw. They'll set up the screen to Balaj. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
Go.
7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
First down, Baltimore.
Nice throw there by Jackson. You think about what a boost he gave Baltimore the middle of last year, led them to victories in 6 of their last 7 games as a starter, replacing Joe Flacco, who had the hip issue. And that strong finish was good enough for the Ravens to capture their first AFC North crown since 2012. And now Jackson's a known commodity. He's the unquestioned starter, and with increased expectations and pressure on the former Heisman Trophy winner. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Come on. 55 to Mike. Hey, let's get this. Undercrunch.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. And he's got the rookie from Oklahoma, Marquise Brown. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Steelers take over first
Let's go,
and 10
baby. Let's go.
at their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
50. No spacing. I got motion, man. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10.
Watch the slap.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. To the right side to Eric Ebron. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
48-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me. Hey, alert.
Here's Roethlisberger. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Set. 180.
7-7, our score after one.
Score time 7-7.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. First carry for James Conner. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Lock 80.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Right back to Conner here on first. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
He's taken down at the 30.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Like 5. Jack 16. Lock it.
On second and 1, Roethlisberger. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Roethlisberger coming up with a first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. On first and 10 is Conner. And he's got some space here. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That good for 22 and a first down. They'll run here with Conner. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Second and goal at the 8-yard line.
Second down and goal. Roethlisberger escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards. Up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Easy, easy. Show that bench release and go. Score, score. Mike 36. Mike 36.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. Give him 3 yards there on the first down pickup. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Roethlisberger will throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
On 2nd and 10, Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh 1st. Think about some of the memorable performances that Ben Roethlisberger has had over the years, and one of them came against the Ravens. He threw 6 touchdowns back in 2014 and went against Baltimore. And actually, now that I think about it, that was on the heels of a 6-touchdown performance in a win over Indianapolis the week prior. So October of 2014 was kind to Big Ben. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh 1st. Roethlisberger now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Johnson, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Block 80! 50! X3! 218! Black and third!
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Mark 55! Mark 55! Watch the slant. Hayward. Watch twins. Watch twins. No. Oh, you're out. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Let it go.
From the 27, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
36 to Mike. 50. 36. Line 30.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So he can't hang on. And as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know. But you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Easy. Line 36. Line 36. Hey, seam 6. Like I said.
Now Roethlisberger. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Quarter.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done what...
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Bud Dupree able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
Check 41.
Here it comes, here it comes.
Hey, 41's Mike, 41's Mike.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball.
Now it's Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
They going to need some therapy.
Six guys. Slay. 41 Mike, 41 Mike.
Now Balaj. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson, and the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
And a Raven first down.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
25, check 25.
Watch the shit.
Jackson eluding the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
We got this.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Again, it's Connor. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
44.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. He'll dump this one off to Connor. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
180.
Line 36. Hey, here we go.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. He sets to fire deep. This is caught inside the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point now by Boswell. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
From the 36, Jackson. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
41's coming. 41's the mic. I can't believe they let you play.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. They'll run here with Balazs. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Steelers' 49-yard line.
It's a party now. It's a party now. Quick dad, quick ball. Come. Check 99. Check 99. He's coming. Double up. Shut up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. Flushed out right. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 26. Everyone in this stadium knows Jackson can do that as well as any QB in the league. They talked about limiting some of his running this year, especially the design runs, but he's still going to scramble when he feels he has green in front of him. He led all quarterbacks last year, 695 yards rushing. And keep in mind, 80% of those came in the 7-game stretch when he was named starter late in the season. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Watch the arrow.
They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Ready? Let's go. Come on. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check. Lucky. 36.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Kalen Balaj, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
12 yards that time, but a Pittsburgh first. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Mike, 36. Hey, Charlie. Let's go.
Now Roethlisberger. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
36. Drop deep. Hey, let's go.
On 2nd down. It's Connor, and he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. From the gun, a give to Connor. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone.
Five.
Roethlisberger. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Flush to his right. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check 50. Begin. Mike 41. Here we go.
From the gun, Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Bud Dupree able to get him for a loss of about 3. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Jackson now. They'll set up the screen to Balaj. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And that'll set them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Hey, 4-1 Mike. You ready? Let's go, baby. Take it back. He's coming. We got double up. Under crunch. Delta. 41's coming. 41's a Mike. Watch the roof.
Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to be intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
36 to
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
On first down, Connor going to be lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Show that bench release and go. Bravo! 36.
Throwing now is Roethlisberger. Ebron's got it. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Big Ben has the knowledge, certainly the weapons to pull this off. We know he's done it many times in the past.
And that transmits itself to the rest of the offensive unit because these guys know that with Big Ben leading them, they've got a lot of confidence they can get it done.
Here's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his second interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Here we go. Set. It's free. Hey, Kim. Hey, turn it up. Shoot. Check 3. Rush in.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Again, it's Balaj. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. They come up in an offset eye. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal.
Switch.
Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Ravens, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.